Science packs. Our health potions are easy. They just need copper plates and iron gear wheels. Copper coming in big fat stacks. I love it. We need our foundries here. 8 beacons per foundry. The foundry. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that is absolutely stacked. It's beautiful. Holy, we're producing 2,000. I want to do more. There's not a whole lot more I can do for it until we start consuming the throughput. So the next thing I'm going to try and do is work on the green science. Green science is going to be a little bit more involved because it involves transport belts, which are easy to do in foundries, but it also involves inserters, which again, pretty easy to do, but we need the added step of electronic circuits. We need EM plants to make those, which I do have on me, so this should be fine. I need to grab some more productivity modules too. We're starting to get a bit low. 3.5k is pretty good. I was aiming for just 1k. 3.5k is pretty nuts. I think previously we had 300, so we've multiplied our production by 10. Next thing we need to do is start making belts, which we can do rather easily. The question is where? This is going to need a little bit of a different design. We don't need these pipes here anymore. Iron plates can run along there. There we go. We got transport belts and a lot of them. So that's half of the equation. The next thing we need to do is make some electronic circuits. And then again, we need to bring gears and iron plates to make inserters. Where should we make the inserters? We could make the circuits here alongside. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's do the circuits in here. So we need, first things, we need copper cables. And I'm going to do it using the EM plants because if we go from molten copper to copper plate into this machine to make copper wires, that's 3 steps worth of productivity module slots that we can use instead of just going from molten copper straight into casting copper wire, which is only 2/3 of that. So that's the strat. We need to deliver our copper plates. Unfortunately, a lot of them are being used. We do have one more lane here, so let's bring that across. Now this is where it's going to get tricky. We need to figure out where to put beacons. I can squeeze beacons in like that. However, that's only going to be 1 beacon per. Oh, and then we get the next problem is we need to double lane this because we need to extract the copper cable as fast as possible. Okay, this isn't going to work. Let's try a bit of a different layout first. We know we need to do 2 lanes. So that's going to be for maximum throughput. We can squeeze an extra couple of beacons like that. As ugly as it is, that's probably our best shot. And then we can do a splitter. I'm not sure what the throughput of this is going to be exactly just yet, but let's make some copper wires and let's chuck some productivity modules in and then throw the speed down. Okay, I need to get this onto the other side. Whoops. Then the next step is going to be circuits, which is copper cable and iron plates. So again, if we do the same design, we need to get iron in here somehow. We have some spare lanes here, so that's convenient. Think that'll reach. Yep, does. Beautiful. What sort of speeds are we going to get out of this? I could actually squeeze another beacon here for the circuits. Holy moly. Holy crap. That was fast. Oh my goodness. All right, cool. So that's those. And then we need to bring this lane across so that we can build, and this has to be done in assembly machines. I think we can just come over to our old site and copy paste these guys for now. Oh, I forget how big this place has become. Let's upgrade these. We don't want to be using the slow blue belts anymore. I say slow, but they were the fastest we had for quite some time. I have no idea what sort of production rates we're going to be getting out of this. Okay, that comes across. And then our circuits, which it should be nice and easy to just plop into there, except we need an arm there. Ooh. Okay, let's move this up 1. Fixed. And then these need to be powered. Okay, we can plug that into there. There we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, they came out quick. So now that we have belts and we have inserters, we just need to deliver them somewhere to make science packs. Now, I gotta be careful because I don't want to be running into this area in case we want to expand our science pack production across. But I think over here, or maybe even further out. Yeah, let's do it further out. I think we could actually just duplicate all this. Oh, okay. We can duplicate this big thing and chuck it over here. Oh yeah. And then just swap the recipe over. So if we change this to the green science. Oh yeah. And I think they have similar crafting speeds. Yeah, they do. Okay, cool. That's going to take quite a lot of resources to build. And I definitely think we're not producing nearly enough inserters here. But we shall see how that goes. I need to deliver belts. We can do the same with our inserters. And then run them into each other. Conjoin them onto 2 lanes. And there we go. Sweet. So then we just need to feed that into here, which we can do with a tunnel. Beautiful. And we're completely out of inserters. Alright, so it looks like we have a bottleneck in the form of circuits, which is in the form of copper cable not being able to make it in quickly enough. So let's try and sort that out. I think if we just run a splitter, we should be okay. So we have 2 arms now inserting. It's still not perfect. What if we split it again? Power's starting to get a little tight. I'm just going to ram this across for now and see what happens. Because these do craft a little slower, so it could disrupt the balance there. And then we need to grab our items, join them up together, and deliver them to a station. So let's copy this, make this nice and compact. This is going to be Stamina Potion Depot. Looks like we're out of bulk inserters again. We need bulk inserters in bulk. I should be able to just grab these gear wheels. They craft so quickly. That is awesome. Hey, artillery shell range has increased. Yeah, they're firing already. Here we go. We can get rid of some more biters. Bang! Oh, that's awesome. Look at them scramble. They're like, what the heck? And eventually the radius, let me turn off the roboports. Eventually the radius of our artillery cannons will grow. Oh wait, hang on, they're firing down here too. Yes, they've been annoying me for so long. Oh, that is so cool. And we're grabbing down here too. Oh, this is beautiful. Finally, you guys get what you deserve. Eventually, this firing radius is going to expand out to over here, where we have to get rid of all of these guys if we want to keep expanding. I did a bit of exploring and yeah, it's a little nuts out there. You know those big 1-hour loop videos or whatever you see out there on YouTube? I wonder if someone's ever made or should make like a biters dying for 1 hour kind of loop. And start getting biter ASMR videos, just them getting squished. Just move the artillery closer. What's the fun in that? I kind of like the idea of orbital strikes, transcontinental strikes from the center, from the heart of the base. I could watch that all day, but we have work to do. We have to get the green science online. And I still need bulk inserters. Munch, 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 munch. Munching on circuits. I mean, people call them chips, so that's everything. Let's throw the power switch on. Here we go. Green science. Let's go. Ooh. Green science is coming through. Now we need another train. Stamina potion train. We can also give that a nice green color. There we go. Okay, but we aren't completely saturating the belt again. So let's cut these. I'm going to shift them over to this side, I think. Then we need to get some more items across over to here. It looks like our bottleneck is still going to be inserters, which makes sense. However, we can also place down some beacons. So what sort of speeds does that get us? Ooh, that's a good speed. We definitely need more throughput. Is there anything else we can do here? Ooh, okay, hang on. We're just not extracting the copper cables fast enough. What if we did this? We're still not extracting the copper cables fast enough. How fast is this? Holy crap. Okay, this is amazing. Now we're not extracting the circuits fast enough. Oh, wow. I severely underestimated how powerful these things are. We can't squeeze any more speed here. So if we want any more kind of speed, we're going to have to copy this and plonk it over here. Can we merge these? Can we merge these together? Okay, that might work. And then we need to deliver items. I think we're going to need another copper machine. So let's copy this. Oh, okay. Hang on. Iron plates. Iron plates are looking a little thin. We can do a balancer there. There we go. That's looking a bit better. Now, copper needs to move up into here. Let's copy this now. Looks like we need some more bulk inserters, but that needs some more circuits. Probably more gears. Actually, do we try delivering the gears across this empty space? Maybe we do that. Wow, this is gonna get compact. This is ridiculous. Okay, gears need to get across, and so do circuits. Circuits, oh, and iron. Ooh. Don't think we have any more iron makers. Okay, might be time to copy this. There we go, look at that. Alright, so then we should be able to bring these out. This is the densest I've ever built buses in this game, and I'm kind of loving it, and also kind of not at the same time because of how difficult it is getting things across. We need to get iron up to here to join up with the gears. We can easily bring the gears around, but the iron needs to come from probably here. Okay, hang on. We're cooking. And then we tunnel that under, and that now forms that belt. Yes, okay. And then we need the circuits to come around. Oh, this is turning into spaghetti. Oh, no, hang on. Tunnel this across, and that forms the circuits for that. There we go. So that's going to get us some more of these things. We also need to bring more belts across. I think we can just utilize this space up here to bring them. Where am I going to fit this? Yeah, we can probably cut this and paste it across one, and then very weirdly bring this around onto one side of the... Oh, God. And then tunnel that across. There we go, that's forming that. And then we need to deliver that down to here. Oh my goodness, what the heck happened to these drones? Why are you all hovering over this? Here we are. This should get our production rates up. And our trains are full. We have 2 Persian trains now. What's our production rates end up being? 3.2k and 4k. Okay, hang on, let's try and equalize those a little bit. We need to increase production of green science, which I think we can afford. So if we copy this, there we go. Ooh, that is solid. Okay, what's our production rate now? 3.4k. Okay, we're nearly there. We just need a few more assemblers, I reckon. Something like that. Oh, look at all that green. 4.1k on it. Oh, 4.2k. Okay, that's a good target for both of them. Think it's time for us to move on to the blue science. What's going on? Oh wait, hang on. What the heck's happened to this ship? We've still got power. What the heck? Oh, the belt is completely full. Ooh, okay. What if we just delete some of these? I did not foresee this coming at all. Alright, that should get you running up again. That could have been disastrous. Yeah, we don't have any repair packs, and it looks like we've lost a few pieces. Good thing I caught that in time. Uh-oh. Please don't destroy it. Please don't. Oof. The next thing we need to focus on, which I am not looking forward to, black science or blue science. Both of them are kind of annoying to do. Military science, that's going to need stone. Chemical science is going to need oil and coal. They're both annoying to do because they introduce an extra material. What does our artillery need? Both of them. Great. Okay. Stone is here. Coal is here. Oil is already getting piped around from the old flamethrower pipeline. So we could just pull off that right here, actually. Steel is one extra step from the molten iron. Let's try to do the military first. So we're going to have to mine some stone. I don't think we'll bother doing a train for the stone. We'll just belt it all the way up. I can see myself needing a lot more iron over here, so I can't do the steel here. I'm going to leave it. Maybe we can throw steel over on this side. Now, crafting speed is 3.2 seconds. Oh, and 3.2 seconds, but we get 2 instead of 1. So we are going to need probably twice as many of these. So if we flip this, this could be interesting. This is a really hastily made pipe. Molten iron is coming across, and the steel's coming out. I don't have a 6-belt balancer. I might have to go and look for one. Yeah, anyway, that's a bunch of steel. That's a pretty nice design for that. Which reminds me, how's our okay, power's not looking good. Power's not looking good. Power. How do we fix the power? We could do more nuclear, or we could do fusion. Maybe we do more nuclear. Anyway, let's finish building this up. I want to plan it out first. Military science needs piercing rounds, grenades, and walls. Walls are just stone bricks, so they're easy. Piercing rounds are steel, copper, and firearm magazines. So that's what we just made the steel for. Copper plates we have. Firearm magazines is just iron plates. So we may even have to make more iron plates. Our production rates are going through the roof. Oh! Okay, let me look up real quick. Factorio 6-lane bus balancer. Import string, because I'm too stupid to figure this stuff out. I will give credit to who made this. I can put that in my book now. That's going to hopefully balance those out, and we can plonk that over here as well. We need to turn these into magazines, and a lot of them. Can we put productivity in these? No. Okay, that's annoying. Speed all the way it is. This is going to form our piercing magazines. Now, what's the crafting time of this? 6 seconds versus 1 second. So we are going to need more of these. Then we also got coal here, so we can use that for grenades. That is a lot of red science. That is more than I've ever seen in a single world. That is insane. Okay. This is becoming a pretty big operation. I need to change these recipes out for copper. And then I need to deliver molten copper. Boom. Now we just need the steel, which also means we need long arm inserters, like that. Alright, cool. That's red magazines now. That's one item ticked off. Now we need walls and grenades, isn't it? Drill time! That's our coal. Nice big stacks of it. And now we run an excessively long belt all the way back to the foundries. And then we can double belt this, which might be a little excessive, but that's how we like this. Coal can come across here. Go through a tunnel. Does anyone else call them tunnels? I know they're called undergrounds, but tunnel just sounds easier to say, I think. Oh, look how thick that stack is. Oh, it's beautiful. I don't know why that's so satisfying to look at. Oh, and then it splits and now it's not an even stack. Oh, that's annoying. Power. Okay, there we go. Yes. So the last thing now is the walls. Walls are stone bricks. Can we cast stone bricks? No, but we can do concrete from stone bricks. Okay, we're going to have to do stone bricks with the good old-fashioned furnaces, which I don't have any on me. Oh no, we're out of drills. Okay, what I can do is hook up the Roboport network. The drones can place the rest of those. Let's bring this all the way up. And then we need to turn that into walls. We need 2 lanes. We're just going to do your bulk standard array, but we can place beacons around them like that. Never actually thrown beacons on a furnace array like this before. Now, do we put the stone in the middle or do we put the stone on the outside? Maybe we do it on the outside and they can deposit into the middle. That way throughput issues aren't going to plague us as much. There we go, stone bricks. I need to turn those around. And I think that's everything from the equation. We got our grenades, we got our magazines, and we got our stone bricks. Now we need to bring them somewhere to assemble. We can't copy this design because we have 3 ingredients now instead of 2. We could try splitting this and then relying on long-handed inserters. How quickly do these craft? 10 seconds instead of 5 and 6. So this is going to need twice as many as this. This is going to be twice as long. This is going to end up extending out to here somewhere. Oh boy. Now we have ourselves a tileable array. This is awesome. Could probably parameterize? Perambulance? Whee! Things are moving across the factory and I'm really liking it. Let's start moving these items. Oh my... Holy, hang on, what's going on here? What? What are you... This is a little creepy, I will be honest. Bot rebellion. They're refusing the work. Okay, bricks are coming through. Oh, that's right. We need to turn them into walls. Completely forgot about that. We can probably just copy this design, to be honest. And that's going to be our 3rd ingredient. Grenades and magazines can probably join together. Walls are not coming through at all. God dang. Need so many of them. Okay, at least we got some black science now. So let's build another train stop. This one is going to sit right here. Yeah, that's not coming through as fast as the red and the greens, unfortunately. Oh yeah, this is coming together. I'm having a good time. Chuck these signals on and we're set. It's kind of a little bit grayish, but with a little bit of blue, something like that. Nice. Okay, the only problem is this is absolutely dismal production rates of science. So we're gonna have to try and fix that. The main problem is the walls. Oh, right, of course. We need to just add more of these. That's easy, we can do that. Except we need more bulk inserters. Not more bulk inserters. What's our production rate of military science at? 800 per minute. Okay, so we're actually a fifth of the way there already. Here's an interesting question. What is our pollution going to look like? Is it going to reach over here? Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. Probably because it's not running. That should give us a higher yield, a higher throughput. Oh my goodness. Okay, it looks like we're going to need even more than that. Oh, wow. I need those legendary backpack upgrades. Can we put productivity in there? We can. Is it worth putting productivity in there? Yeah, stone's kind of in shortish supply, to be honest. So maybe we do want to do productivity modules on these eventually. Okay, that's looking better. We're starting to get a little bit more black science through. So what are we getting now? 1.6k. That's pretty good. Should we just copy this again? This is getting ridiculous. How much stone do we need? This is a lot. We might have to copy this. The first time we actually have to copy our drills, and it's because of stone, of all things. Now we need to just get these across. Oh my goodness, how are we going to do this? We can run tunnels for the black science, and that allows us to get these around. Can I reach this all the way across? Yes, we just can. Awesome. Then we can do a merger here. That's going to help with the throughput there. Then we need to get the other bunch onto the other side. How are we going to do that? Maybe we fit it along this gap. Yep, that could work. Maybe another tunnel here. Tunnel spaghetti. This does need to go onto this side, so we just take advantage of the fact that we're going in that direction. Oh dear. I should have really built some buses. Okay, these are starting to get a little filled. 2.2k. Okay. All right. Oh, that's an idea. Let's try some productivity modules on these drills. Actually, no, that's killed the throughput. Whoops, that was a bad idea. That's unfortunate. I forgot about the speed reduction on the productivity modules. That hurt quite a lot. Yeah, we got a properly thick belt of what looks like oatmeal. How does that go now? Oh wow, that's still not enough. Holy, how much stone do we need? How much stone are we consuming? We are consuming 20k per minute. Copy this and paste it over on here. This is going to form a full 4-lane bus of stone. I never once thought stone would be the item we need most out of this research. Oh, hang on. Hold on a sec. This is full. Wait a sec. How did we fill this up? Oh, we're not crafting with the grenades down here. Hang on, what the? Huh? I'm a little confused. I think we're not making enough grenades. What's wrong with our grenades? Nothing, we just need more of them. Okay. So what if we went a little overboard? Oh, we need more bulk inserters. Okay. Back to this dance again. We need more inserters. Plug this in. Okay, that's coming down. Iron plates. Why are iron plates? Are we really struggling with iron plates now? Why are these guys just stuck here? What are you doing? You won't go and put things in storage. You won't go and be picked up. You're just chilling there. They're on strike. What is going on over there? Oh shoot, I left the ship up here. No! Well, something has gone very, very wrong. How did this ship go so wrong, but all the other ones are fine? It makes no sense to me. Oh, the belt's broken. No, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Crap, nah. This thing is properly done for. Okay, this thing's gonna have to stay at Vulcanus, and I'm gonna have to ship items over to it. That is a proper disaster. Okay, I'll have to fix that later. Let's get this stone sorted first. Okay, how's this going? Do we have solid walls yet? No. Okay, so I think I just need to copy this wafer over to this side and then find some sort of way to supply it. Leave a bit of a gap for buses. Let that build. We have a quick look at our stats. Yeah, 2.1k. That's where we ended up. We got 4.2k on red and green science, and we got 2k on military science. So we're kind of halfway done with our Nava science expansion. Up from 400, I think, is what we had before. If we've multiplied our science production by 10, which was getting us to 1,000 at the time, then we should now be able to get 10,000 science per minute.